Good morning, YouTubers. Oh, God bless you. Turn that one down. Can tell when I go outside. Anytime I go outside, the next day my allergies are just driving me crazy. It's gotta be all that chemtrail bull crap. I don't get out that much, but when I do, the following days, and that my allergies, my nasals, congestion, and that is just bothering me. Oh, sorry guys. Good morning. It is 9 a.m. on the 16th of February, 2013. And yes, I'm still going strong. This is day 3. So, no, I'm not making that big of a deal out of it, because it's not a big deal. I used to be a smoker. No, I'm not. 3 days ago I was. Today I'm not. And that's how wonderful God is. So, 3 days ago when I was making cigarettes for me and my husband, I was a smoker. Watching a video about a bride. About God's bride. I just happened to stop wanting to smoke while I was watching that video. And that would have been the 12th. And it was while watching that video. So, tonight will be my 4th night. Or my 4th day. So, I'm not making a big deal out of it. I haven't even told people. My husband knows finally. I ended up having to tell him that but he does know finally. And he's the only one that does. Outside of you guys. None of my family knows, and I'm not telling them. I'm not making a big deal about it. God took the will of smoking away from me. I don't have the desire to pick the cigarette up anymore. Nothing. I guess God is my witness. I am a non-smoker. No, it's as if I never smoked a day in my life. It is as if I did not smoke almost 30 years of my life. It's as if my sister never got me smoking at 8 years old. I have not wanted to have a cigarette at all. No desires, no needs. And I can be around smokers in the same vehicle and everything. It does not bother me. My husband smokes in the bedroom. I can go all day with him not being here. It doesn't bother me when he comes home from work. It does not bother me when he comes in smoking. I make his cigarettes for him. Doesn't bother me. It's as if I never smoked a day in my life. But that ain't why I came on here, guys. I came on here to do that. Bible studies. That's just a little added for the Lord's benefit. Our children will also serve Him. Future generations will hear about the wonders of the Lord. His righteous acts will be told to those not yet born. They will hear about everything He has done. Psalms 22, verse 30 and 31 in the NLT version. Insight. If we want our children to serve the Lord, They must hear about him from us. It's not enough to rely on the church and those with more knowledge to provide all their Christian education. Challenge: we must reinforce the lessons of the Bible in our homes. Philippians 4:11. I have learned, in whatever state I am, therewith to be content. God bless you, Joey. These words show us that contentment is not a natural propensity of man. All weeds grow apace. Contentment, discontent, and murmuring are as natural to men as thorns are to the soil. We need not sow thistles and brambles. They came up naturally enough because they are indigenous to earth, and so we need not teach men to complain. They complain fast enough without any education. But the precious things of the earth must be cultivated. If we would have wheat, we must plough and sow. If we want flowers, we must be the garden and all the gardener's care. God bless you, Clubby. Now the contentment is of the flowers, you're welcome, of heaven, and if we would have it, it must be cultivated. It would not grow in us by nature. It is the new nature alone that can proceed it, and even then we must be specially careful and watchful that we maintain and cultivate the grace which God hath sown in us. Paul says, I have learned to be content, as much as to say he did not know how at one time. It cost him some pains to attain to the mysteries of the great truth. No doubt he sometimes thought he had learned, and then broke down, and when at last he had attained unto it, and could say, I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therefore to be content, he was as old, gray-headed man upon the borders of the grave. A poor prisoner shut up in Nero's dungeon at Rome. We might well be willing to endure Paul's infirmities and share the cold dungeon with him, if we too might be any means attained unto his good degree. Do not indulge the notion that you can be content with learning or learn without discipline. It is not a power that may be exercised naturally, but a science to be acquired gradually. We know this from experience. Brother, hush that murmur, natural though it be, and continue a diligent pupil in the college of content. Let's see. We can get a little daily light on our daily path. Songs 1, chapter 1, verse 3. Your oils have a pleasing fragrance. Your name is like purified oil. I'll get it as soon as I'm done with this, okay? Purified oil, therefore that the maidens love you. Saturday. Your name is like purified oil, therefore the maidens love you. Ephesians 5:2. And walk is love, just as Christ also loved you and gave himself up for you, an offering and a sacrifice to God as a fragrant aroma. 1 Peter 2:7. This precious value, then, is for you who believe, but for those who disbelieve, the stone which the builder rejected, this became the very cornerstone. Philippians 2:9. For this reason also God highly exalted him, and bestowed on him the name which is above every name. I told you I would here in a second. Colossians 2:9. For in him all the fullness of deity dwells in bodily form. John 14:15. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. Romans 5:5. And hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out within our hearts through the Holy Spirit who is given to us. John 12:3. Mary then took a pound of very costly perfume and poured nard and anointed the feet of Jesus and wiped his feet with her hair, and the house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. Acts 4:13. Now as he observed the confidence of Peter and John, and understood that they were uneducated and untrained men, that were amazed and began to recognize them as having been with Jesus. Psalms 8:1. For the choir director of the gifted the Psalms of David. The Lord, O Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth, who have displayed your splendor above the heavens. Matthew 1:23. Behold, the virgin shall be with child, and shall bear a son, and they shall call him Emmanuel, which translated means God with us. Isaiah 9:6. For a child will be born to us, a son will be given to us, and the government will rest on his shoulders, and his name will be Wonderful Counsel, Mighty God, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace. Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous runs into it, and it's safe. Alright, my brothers and sisters, that is the daily Bible study for the 16th of February, 2013. Peace be with you. I love you.